Corey. I'm here to help you create a happy, healthy, and wealthy life. Woo! So I am on here because I'm just wondering, is anybody else feeling this big shift with this full moon? I do think that it comes with maybe like some small minor sacrifices potentially, as most shifts do. But what's going on? What's going on in the collective? What is going on in the collective? Hey Emma, how are you? How is everyone doing? Thank you for coming in. I'm great, thank you. Thanks for being here. Thank you for being here. Gonna get a little collective message. Hopefully you felt the shift. I do feel like there was a this evening. Oh, good. I'm glad that you're here. Clear. Okay. What is the collective's current energy? Let's start there. Let's start there. Because something happened. Something happened. Look, as I'm saying that, there's a tower. Something happened. And there was a big shift. Like it was very significant. Like it was a decision or an action or a form of discipline, or like there's something where it feels like the word that's coming to mind is integrity. It feels like you had an opportunity to stand in integrity. Yeah. And I don't, that's definitely the energy I'm getting off of this Ace of Pentacles here. Like, there's something about that pentacle being like almost inside of her back, like feeling like doing what's right for you, doing what feels best for you, right? Whereas before, anytime you would see a card and you're probably looking at somebody's back, there's a lot of, swords, right? But this is you choosing you. This is a new beginning for you in this 3D. Hi, how are you? Is it Letitia? Yeah, I feel like you were waiting for this moment in a way, or waiting for this opportunity, or waiting for this shift, right? Did anybody else feel the shift? Like it felt it was very clear. It was just suddenly going from this energy of lack in time, lack in everything, to just being like nothing else matters but right now. Like very quickly. It was a very quick shift. I just feel like you're feeling more at home somehow, some way. It just feels like more at home, like settling in a way, like something along those lines. Okay, let's see what else we got. Yeah, maybe some, like, you might start experiencing, or you might seeing more like bonding with your children if you have children, like on the next level type, not that you don't bond with your children, but you know what I'm saying, just like extra time or new activities, or you might, somebody might actually be comforting their child. in the next few days. But whatever this is, I'm sorry, excuse me, guys. This is whatever the reason, like maybe your child or a child struggles with like something, or they're having a hard time about something, or there's something going on, right? That's not permanent, it's temporary. This is coming to an end. There's definitely being balance, and I feel like it has to do with a child, whether it's your child or somebody else's child. There's some sort of like struggle ending there, like some sort of like emotional or mental imbalance that's coming to an end, and that's rebalancing. Hey, how are you? Yeah, I feel like very soon, if not already, like with this shift in the full moon, like you're feeling like like a whole new world. Like it feels like, so you're in the same world, but it feels like a different existence. If you're not already feeling this, I expect something to occur to allow this energy to come in for you, within the next 24 to 48 hours. Because, like, look at this. This person is just like, oh my goodness, all the things that I could do, like, I am just so, like, this energy feels so grateful and just so present. And I think that that's something that we all desire, is to be just right here and right now, right? Not in the past and not in the future. Not resisting, always accepting, always holding space, always having your arms open, ready to receive, but also giving back, right? Just and how you want to give back, right? Just being in the very moment that exists, right? Yeah. Yeah, some sort of like, whether it be a career or a relationship or something, um, this is something that you've probably been working towards for a while here, okay? And it just seems like there's something going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, for some reason it's not manifesting. Why isn't this working for me? Like, I don't understand what's happening. There's a lot of heartbreak in this. There's a lot of like feeling left out as far as this goes, okay? This is something that really you've invested a lot into. You've spent a lot of time on it. And you're like, what is happening with this? Why is this not going anywhere? This is going to show up in some sort of way here, okay? Expect that for sure. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Don't fuck with me. Okay. It was the Hermit, and then the High Priestess, and then the Sun. Like, don't fuck with me. Like, that's exactly what I wanted to say. Like, are you kidding me? The Hermit, like all the wisdom and the knowledge and taking your time and using your tools and all of that. And then the High Priestess just being so tapped in and being psychic and intuitive and using the tools that you're given. Like, I don't know. And then the Sun, like the happiest card in the deck. Like, do you have your cake and eat it too, collective? Like, is that what's happening for you right now? Like, or does it feel like it? Because even if your life in reality doesn't look exactly like you want it to, it's more about how you feel about your current reality that is shifting than the actual thing, if that makes sense, than the actual house or the actual vehicle or the actual job, and that's just temporary, right? Because while you are still in that energy, like when you shift into an energy of just being like so in love with your life as it is, it will shift, it will change, it will grow, right? Because you're grateful for your current situation, which attracts even more. So, yeah, some of you are like, this Ace of Pentacles is something that is like your baby, right? This is something that that may actually reach like different countries. You know what I'm saying? So like if you have a channel or you have some sort of, you know, you use some sort of platform, whatever it may be. For some of you, though, there's something about, and this has been coming through every once in a while, but there's something about like a stolen or a misplaced or just like an inheritance that was like kept from you in some sort of way. Like whether, like, I don't know if anybody like actually took the inheritance or not, but like they didn't tell you about, or you know what I'm saying? Like maybe it was something from when you were a child, or I don't know. But there's something about, I'm hearing like conservatorship, maybe. What is that word? Conservatorship with like Britney Spears had, right, with her dad. It feels very similar to her story. Like they're taking me back to her story, so I almost wonder if like something like that happened with you, but like behind your back in a way somehow. That's interesting. Yeah. If this is for like maybe like 2 or 3 people, okay? This situation, maybe. And probably not, I don't know if it would be anyone that's on the live or not. But anyways, this is coming out. This information is coming out within the next 4 or 5 days. So that's just for whoever that's for, okay? Like, yeah. Anyways, okay. Also, I feel like there might be a lot of downloads right now. Just a lot of moments. There is a need to kind of get grounded because I do feel like very much up in the clouds energy of just floating around a little bit right now. And that is okay. But just make sure you're staying grounded, right? So that way you can ground in these manifestations that are coming through for you. Okay? Yeah. Whew. All right, let's get one on this Ace of Pentacles. Let's get one on the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Yeah, there's like, we got Beyonce and Coming to America, like Kings and Queens, and Nirvana. This is a big mix of energy, okay? This is this Ace of Pentacles. This is what you've created, right? It's a little bit of like, I'm my own energy, like this is very laid back, very like calm, cool, collected, right? We have a past, like, type of energy, but I've shifted into, right? I'm adding in that comfort, right? That resonance. And I'm using it in this very much, I feel like on stage for some reason. I'm hearing like front stage. What does that mean? I don't know what that means, if that's like a position on stage. Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah. there is something very financially stable coming towards you, whether it is an opportunity or a person or something. Money is everywhere right here. Hi, Sabrina. But it feels comfortable, right? With the Nirvana card, like slid in here with Beyonce and Coming to America, with like talking about like kings and queens and wealth and stuff, like very high class stuff. I've never seen this movie, but that's just the energy that's kind of pulling off with me. And then Beyonce, like somebody who is very looked at, very seen, very respected, right? And then we've got Pretty Woman down here, right? So you like this is like this energy to me is not like, not everyone was a prostitute and ran into some rich man that fell in love with her, right? But it's a similar situation for a lot of the collective where you have turned your life around, right, in some sort of way. And some of it is through connection of others, and some of it is just through connection of self. And it's all these different things. But you have made your way from rags to riches. It wasn't overnight, but you've made your way there. Like, start feeling that energy. Look, we've got the matrix under this. Fuck me. And then Erica Badu. Is that how you pronounce her last name? This is like the high priestess of the deck. And this is like the Hierophant. Except for there is a But God card in here. But if I were to compare these two, like, yeah, listen, collective, there's something very, very big shifting in your perception and your energy and your aura and your insides, right? Like it feels like chakras are aligning and they're like activating and they're starting to move, like, I don't know, all these different pieces of who you are like being activated, right? Like extra wisdom, all this knowledge, all these like very elevated and high conscious downloads and information and like intuition and gifts are just being like unlocked. Like I'm just like like I have this vision of like it's just like a bunch of like lockers just like locking up, right? Like, or unlocking, I mean. And that might be significant. There might be for some people that those things are locking up if in the past you had this opportunity and you used it the wrong way. I don't know why I feel like I need to say that if there's, somebody that. Anyways, I'm I heard don't kid yourself. So I don't know what that means. There's somebody, but for the majority of you, this is the other way around where these lockers are being unlocked. All these different like gifts and like gifts, like abilities and like just intuition, knowledge, wisdom, like I don't know how to explain it. Avenues, blessings, doors, all these different things are just opening up for you. Like this is like like I know we talk about going like next level. Like this like really feels like this is something that you have been like praying for or meditating for or whatever you do, right? Like this is something that you have been like, listen, if I don't get anything else, please just help me attain the stability for my family and myself. That's what it feels like. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, please just, I just want to be able to provide an extremely comfortable life for my family. Probably, maybe a lot of you are single mothers or fathers and just, you know, trying to keep up in a world that almost requires two people to manage a household, right? So, you know, and that's just one example, but that's a big energy that came through. And by golly, there is something that is bringing this through for you. Something that is just going to take that weight. So it may not be that you're super duper loaded, right? All of a sudden. But it may be that, like, there's something large enough coming in to where you're extremely comfortable, right? You can take vacations sometimes. You can, or whenever you want, right? You can, whatever it is, right? So it's just, you know, I don't need to, like, if you know, you know, right? Oh my goodness. Wow. This is big. This is really big. Like, does anybody like notice themselves like just making little tiny small changes and routines and in habits and in preferences and noticing like little it's just very interesting the way it's all playing out. And it's really been leading up to this full moon. And then, like, I felt the big shift earlier, like, and I danced it in. Like, I literally had on music and I had some tea and I was just dancing it in. It was so fun. It was so fun. My kids were just kind of doing their own thing, and then now they're down the street at a friend's house. They don't have school tomorrow, but yeah, so I was like, ooh, I gotta talk to the collective about this. All right, let's see. What else do we got? What else do we want to know about what's going on? Oh my goodness, when I looked up, it was 22:22 on the timer. Shut your stinking mouth. Okay. All right, so what is this hangman? What's the hangman? I almost forgot where we were going, what we were doing. That's the thing with this energy, is it's very like right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you've been waiting on this opportunity, on this chance, on this whatever it is. You've been nurturing it, right? You've been growing it. And this is going to be very quickly moving from an energy of Page of Pentacles, right? Where you're just nurturing it, you're just growing it, you're just watering it. Yeah, loving on it, talking to it, telling it stories. Yeah. But that's shifting into this Knight of Swords energy of like movement, right? Like, I don't know if there's writing involved or not, but definitely focus, drive, happiness. 10 of Cups and the Sun underneath that. And this might be something else that you're waiting on, right? You're waiting on shift in some sort of, you know, financial situation, as well as maybe something in your love life, whether it be romantic or a family situation, to shift as well. Okay. What's this Tower? What's the Tower? Yeah. I heard, listen, this one is the Seven of Cups. I heard all your wishes coming true. Like, I'm serious. This energy is intense. Like, it just feels like, have you ever watched a movie and you're ever just like, man, and especially if you're an empath and you can like kind of feel the vibe of the movie a little bit, even though it's like acting and stuff, like they really get into those roles and you can kind of feel their vibe a little bit. And so you ever just like, and it's little pieces from different, realities that you've picked up on that is like, that would be really cool. You know what I mean? Like, oh, a neighborhood like that would be nice. Or, oh, like just, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but it's big things to little things of just like all these different realities are becoming yours. They're all merging together. Like you made several wishes over your lifetime, and suddenly these are coming true for you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I feel like you have been or you're about to start nurturing yourself a lot more. Just, extra stuff on your self-care routine, extra stuff on your self-love routine for sure. Some of you may have been, like we hear a lot of readers and stuff that talk about somebody's coming towards you, somebody's watching you, or things like that. This might be, this person might go ahead and come forward in it, but I think you might actually leave them out in the cold here. I think you might decide to go a different way with this. This might have been a decision that you already made that allowed this shift to happen. Yeah. Anyways, okay. Let's just get a couple more cards here. Actually, yeah. Okay. Thanks for being here, everyone. Sorry if I haven't seen. Hey, Tasha. Seen everyone's chat. Kind of in the zone. I was like trying to knock and anyways, clear. Oh goodness. All right, let's get some final messages really quick here. Well, I guess there's also this energy. Sorry, I said I guess because I was like, well, wait a second because I'm picking up something else here. There's like this like understanding of like look at this person here. like holding on to what seems to be like maybe her heart or a heart, right? So it just feels like you are, if you are not already doing this, there might be just this sudden increase of like extra self love, like just, I don't know, really caring for yourself, like really, I don't know how to explain it. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's like your self love radar or level went up. Like, I don't know how to, if you know, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? But like, so you're recognizing the difference. You're able to see the difference and how different it feels to be from really caring for yourself and really choosing yourself in all decisions, right? Not just taking a bath and using scrubs and you know, but also like creating boundaries and choosing you and no longer abandoning self and but also being disciplined and you know what I'm saying, and recognizing, so there's this difference in energy, right? See how like this is very soft and light and you know, growing things and learning things and moving forward, right? Or there's this energy, a very like out in the cold, empty feeling, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like there's some sort of recognition somehow where you recognize, you know, also self-care is, you know, doing that inner work, that shadow work, that inner child healing is, you know, I was gonna say stuff, like I act like I don't know what it is. I know exactly what it is. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so there's also been some light shed on that, right? Like, and there's just this feeling of like wholeness and fulfillment on a new level is what it feels like, I don't know, like it smells really good, whatever it is. So maybe you've got a lot of candles burning or a lot of, you know, different things going on. Like, I don't know, but it smells good. The energy feels good. It feels light. Like, whew, yeah. Whatever it is that you've been devoted to growing, this is going to happen for you, okay? This is, yeah, certainly going to happen for you. Whoever tried to stop, you know, whoever, I don't know, whoever talked badly about you or whatever it may be, whoever the trespassers of your life were, right? Those people are now like reflecting on some things here, and this energy came through. It comes through a lot because I feel like you've been like really stepping it up, collective, in a very obvious and big way. Some things simple are also big that people notice, especially if they're so involved in your life that they want to fuck shit up, right? So they have moments, probably since the summer, where they reflect on your growth and your evolvement. Maybe you evolved over a matter of time from somewhat of an immature emotional energy to somebody who is very wise, right? You always had a wisdom, right? You've always been an old soul, but there was some sort of immaturity, probably due to complex trauma or childhood trauma, anything like that, right? But this is shadow work that you've been doing. This is stuff that you've been healing, that you've been resolving, and it's evolving you in a very large way. You're lighting the way for a lot of people, even for the people that called you a liar. Even for the people that said, you know, there's no way. Even for the people. So understand, collective, that even though they pretend, and you know this though, because we have very intuitive and psychic cards out on this table. And so that tells me that you are extremely tapped in, right? So you already know, you can feel these people. It's like you can feel, it's like an energy of like feeling somebody watching you from behind. You know what I mean? Like you can feel like a set of eyeballs on your back or something. It's really odd. It doesn't come always through like that, but that's what it feels like right now. That's what it feels like right this second. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Yeah. So some of these people, they want to come through and they want to start over with you, right? They want to come through and they want to try to mend, I'm hearing mend things, you know, start over, yada yada, bloody bloody. And I feel like you're being pretty kind. You're being pretty generous. You're being, you know, gentle, charming, but charming in an elegant way. Yourself. You're being authentic, right? And it just feels like for a lot of these people, it might just be a soft rejection. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, polite. Thank you. And these people are, or they are not going to, like, there's two different energies that are coming from this, right? It feels like there's like this victim, and then there's also a different kind of victim, right? The pity, like sad, almost narcissistic, but then there's a different kind of narcissistic energy over here of like selfish, greedy, like, yeah. So this is going to make some people mad. It's going to make some people mad, or it's already made people mad, okay? But you're sleeping like a baby. Like, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, you're sleeping good, and so that's what matters. That's exactly what matters. And understand, with these lights here, I'm feeling a big energy of protection. Like, your sleep is protected, okay? It does feel like sometimes there might be some type of energy being sent to you in your sleep. I feel like that's actually kind of, the word that's coming to mind is expired. So if anybody was wondering about that, whatever it is expired. So they stopped, or it's no longer valid, or I don't know, something's expired. And that might be just significant for somebody in general, that something is expired. Yeah. Yeah, it's like this energy, like, you know, like in a movie, for some reason Home Alone is coming to mind, but I don't really remember a situation where, like, anyways, it feels like if you're in a situation where, like, you are, like, under attack or something like that, or, like, there's people coming after you, like, in a movie, right? Like, and you're alone, and then all of a sudden, 2 or 3 or 4 people, like, come and rescue them, and, like, and they're trying to lead you out of here, right? They're trying to lead you out of where you are. It feels like you have quit resisting that. Because they're not only trying to lead you out of a situation that I feel that you've already been let out of, right? And you're just moving forward in your life, but they're trying to take you to where you're meant to be. They're trying to take you to your destination and or your destiny, right? And it feels like there was just a little bit of resistance, and I feel like with this full moon, this shift, that you're finally like surrendering to that. Like you're finally stepping into this flow that just, I mean, like you can literally feel it inside your body. Like this flow, like, I don't know, you can, it feels like waves, like inside my body. I don't know if anyone else can feel that. But anyways, let me know if you can. Like if you really tap into your body, please don't make, tell me I'm not crazy. um, but yeah, so that's what it feels like. Balance and harmony. Yeah, my word. My goodness. What a shift. And it feels like a big way. Okay, let's get to, I don't know why two, but two final messages. So we're going to roll with that. Two final messages. I know I said that last deck was the last one, but you know how I get. Sometimes I just like to keep going. Okay. Two final messages. Whoop. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, there's a vision that you, I mean, and I feel like it's not one solid vision. It feels like it's multiple things throughout your entire life. That it's like, thank you, Tasha. You know what I'm saying? Like just little instances, like if you know, talking about the movie thing or, you know, just things where even as a kid where you're like, man, I wish I could have that. Or man, that would be so cool. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's things like that, like little tiny things that actually mean more than really anything in the world because it's not materialistic things. It's how you experience things. It's how you feel things. It's how you look at what's happening in front of you. It's how you observe. Like there's just something, like it's like a whole new perception that's like look at this at the bottom of the deck right here, new beginnings, fresh start, like fresh start. Like like what? And it's just all these things that you desire coming to creation. They are being created, right? Things that bring you joy, like things that you've dreamed about, things that you know. Oh my goodness. And there's just this energy of being so calm. And like, again, present in the moment. Like it feels like very excited, but very peacefully excited about what's happening. Like almost like, well, I expect it because I knew you, very, very, very connected to your higher self right now. Like you're very, very, very tapped in, collective. Like, I don't know if you recognize exactly how intuitive you are. But I think maybe you're beginning to realize. Yeah, I cut the deck at abundance and pleasure. Like your life, you have stepped into authenticity And your life is about to be become like what you want it to be, like what you've always wanted it to be. Look, I cut the perception. I'm telling you, like, and then underneath that, moon magic. Hello, full moon. Are you joking me right now? Yeah. Watch your life change because you've done the fucking work. And you finally said, I choose me. I'm not going to abandon myself anymore. And I'm going to stick to that. And if you don't like it, well then fuck you too. Excuse my language. And like then the laugh afterward also. Like that's also very important because it's like literally like you don't give a shit if they care, like if it bothers them or not, right? Whoever this is. Like you just like love yourself so much, and whoever these people are or this person is or whatever it is, or this thing or this habit or this place or this whatever it is that you're like choosing, you're not self-abandoning anymore because for like no fucks given. Like they've already like done whatever too many times and you're like, no, we can't do this anymore. Like I'm on a different train already. Like I've jumped off that emotional roller coaster. I left the amusement park, okay? I left the amusement park, I did, and I decided to jump on this train. It's like a train of like healing and you know what I'm saying? Like and growth and development and you know. So yeah, exactly, Tasha. But yes, waves of calmness for sure. But yeah, and so you're like, so I like, and the train's already like moving, and it would just be so much for me to like ask the conductor to stop the train so I could get off the train and turn around and walk back to the amusement park to jump back on the roller coaster with you. I'm sorry. No, I just don't think that's going to work for me. If you would like to jump off of your roller coaster and chase after the train to get where I am, then sure, right? Because this is a train of growth and this is a train of evolvement and this is a train of like breaking generational curses and healing and all of that stuff. So if it's worth it to you, come on. If not, I'm going to keep moving forward. It's not, collective, you feel like it's not hurting you either way at this point, right? There was a time when you wanted to take everyone with you and you wanted to, you know, like you have to come, like you have to heal, like you have to do this. And you're at this point where you're just like, you know what? They're going to do it on their own when they want. But it's not like I'm walking through a door that is really only big enough for me, and then like in my instance it's for me, my 2 children, and my dog, right? That's all that will fit through the door right now that is opening for me. On the other side, it's so abundant and it's so gorgeous and it's so beautiful, but I've got to get over there and I've got to get settled in and I've got to get grounded in that reality and create something, right? Or to continue building something that I've already created. Yeah? And then I can come back. And I can try to help these people make their own door. That is the key, right? You don't want to take people through your door. You need to go through your door, do what you've got to do, continue doing what you've got to do, and then come back to help these people open their own door. They've got to have their own door or it will not work. Right? So there's just this energy of like you understanding like, you know what, it's cool. I'm going through the door. I am not like, I've been standing at this door and I've been holding on to these pieces of the past for too long. They just won't go through the door. So you know what? You know what I mean? It's like you're like pacing in front of the door back and forth. You know, like, like you're just like, fuck it, and you just walk through the door. And then suddenly, the shift. Like, then suddenly, freedom. I'm serious. Like, that is like freedom. It's yours. Just walk through the door. Walk through the door. Light luggage. Any small humans are welcome to walk through your same door, as well as any pets. Also, any plants. But you're not taking any large humans unless if they're like your children and they're large. But like, I mean, like older or whatever. But you see what I'm saying. I don't know. There's something really big. There's something really big about to happen for every single one of you. I can feel it. Like it's in my like solar plexus. No, I'm in my sacral chakra. So for some of you, you might feel it in your solar plexus, like, interesting. I don't know. Anyways, that's a collective message. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you everyone for being here. Always. Thank you, Sabrina. Yes. I agree. It did come through pretty thick, I would say. It felt thick. Not heavy, but thick. Thank you, Carolina. Is it Carolina, Carolina? Bless you too. Well, guys, I think I'm going to go. If anyone wants personal, just email me and we'll do it that way. Thanks, Bridget, for being here. But I'll get, if you email me tonight, I will get the reading back to you tonight, depending on the time you email it, if that makes sense. If not tonight, it'd be first thing in the morning. So, but anyways, I love you all so much. Thank you so much for being here and watching, and we'll talk soon.